welcome to another video from me, Jon Sheppard Fitness. I've just dropped off my little boy. I'm thinking about testing out my strength, well, testing out how I feel at the gym later. But first, I've got to drop off a little package for somebody, to Liam. If you haven't followed him, if you don't know who he is, he's obviously got a YouTube channel, LSJ TV, and I'm giving him my wobs. Reason being is I know he takes them, he's ran out as well, but mainly it's because I think these are one of the problems of my acid reflux. I don't think they're a bad product, I just don't trust them. So Mo Samuels, sorry, I enjoyed it while it lasted, but I just don't trust what's in them. They just haven't got that, I don't know what you call it, safeguard. I'm gonna go to the post office, drop them off. It's an early Christmas present, so I hope you like the wrapping, Liam, because I put a lot of effort into it. I don't even wrap some of my son's presents because I just can't be bothered. Well, I do most of them except for the big massive ones. Then gonna have a little bit to eat, and then I'll see you in the gym. Just a little update on people who watched the actual review on this. It's okay. The clothing itself is absolutely awesome. There is no problem at all. It's still the same. It hasn't really fallen apart yet. I haven't worn it that much, but it's okay. Very straight, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying I'm tapered or nothing, but it does make you look very straight, and that is quite annoying because it gets in the way. I don't know if I really want to wear it now because now I've just put myself off it, so I might actually change, and I think I will, because now I don't want to wear it. I actually prefer the actual vest. So decisions. This is the problem when you buy so many like brands. I would choose Gymshark and Alphalete over this because it's just frankly better. So got to change the top and then catch a bus and then get to that gym. Right then, I thought I'd do a little voiceover. Today's session was only a light session, and I'm glad it was light because I wouldn't have done it if it was my usual routine. So like I said, today was a push day, but I didn't include my arms because at the end of the push session I was just completely tired. But I did my sets on the bench press, which is not the weight I usually do. I lowered down to 80. I usually do about 70%, 80% of my max weight. So I usually do about 88, but 90. But straight away from the start of this workout, this was the only set I completed. The rest was hitting around 7s and 8s, where usually I can do 12 for 3 sets on that. So then I thought, well, maybe it's not my day on the bench flat, so I went on to 30s, and this is the same again. I went and I failed. I think I got like 10 on the first one. I think 10, yeah, 10 I think. Usually I'm hitting four sets, or at least 3 sets at 12 reps. So it just shows when you're having time off, if you've been ill, it does take a toll on you. One thing is I've started doing is decline bench on a barbell. Dips, yes, I always say you should do dips, but also I think you should incorporate this in as well, because it's a great movement, and also you can actually put on a hell of a lot of weight. I mean, knowing I'm weak, I'm doing 60 kg on this, and I did 12 reps, and I did 3 sets of them. It's weird. It's just weird how your strength can be more in other areas than others, but maybe because obviously triceps help you a bit more in this, but it's great for development of the lower part of the chest. Then I went on to seated bench incline press, if that's what you want to call it. Today I was absolutely weak. This is why I suggest getting a logbook, because you can actually record everything, and usually I am putting 45 aside, on the plates. As you can see, I've got 20. I tried to put 40 on and I just couldn't get it up. One thing I need to record though is if I did it, the angle I'm doing it now, which is more for development of the inside. It feels more like I develop on the inside, or I'm actually doing a wider grip. I don't know. I'll have to record it next time to see what I did. And then I had enough. I was tired, so I thought I'd just hit the chest in all the areas, which I just did the flies, and obviously the standard flies, and then I did an upper and a lower one, and that was basically it. Obviously I'm gonna feel weak. It's been 2 weeks since I've been going to the gym, so that was it. Little gym session done. I was weak as anything. I completely could not at all do any sort of proper workout, so I just did a little bit of everything. I didn't do arms because I just was exhausted, and I'm going to expect that. I've been out the gym now for about 2 weeks almost, so it's gonna be like that, isn't it? So, but I got some good numbers anyway. I lowered the sets down and the weight. I lowered the weights down, so I did my sets, and that's what you should do if you're coming back into the gym. Lower the weight. Anyway, I'm gonna be lazy and get the train, so because it's here in any minute, and then I'm gonna talk to you when I get off the train about the actual thumbnail and what I'm on about what can win you a bodybuilding competition. Oh, you're wondering what all them sweets was about. Well, there's not many things around now that was around when I was a kid, except for that one place. It's in a local market and it's a pick and mix store, and I remember it from a kid where I used to just go there every weekend, spend a couple of pounds because it was cheap then, and just get a pick and mix, and it's still there. So I don't know how long it was there before me, but it's probably one of the only shops in that little market that's still going, and it's great because it's like going from one generation to the next. I've obviously got the sweets for my son. Maybe I'll have some, but it's just something nice to have. Anyway, on to the subject, what I'm on about. And this is to Grey Wolf more than anybody. So Grey, if you're gonna be doing a tag on this for you, so do your video to this, and it's about what do you think wins a bodybuilding competition. I don't know if you've been following the competitions around recently. Obviously there's been a lot of competitions, obviously amateur and the Olympia. I'm not going on about the Olympia because obviously I can't slate them because they're all look incredible. But I'm talking about the actual competitions that I will be going in, because I don't know if I might do more than Bodypower. It depends on how I feel on that. But I think that a lot of people seem to concentrate too much on certain body parts, thinking that that's what wins, when I think they're doing it all wrong. Might get criticised for this, but it's my opinion and I don't care. But I've looked at the competition that I'll be against. I still don't know what I'm going to be doing. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a physique or bodybuilding, like the novice or newcomer or over 30s. Do not know. But one thing I have seen in a lot of the competitions, except for the ones that win it, they are very weak in the chest department. Their chest does not stand out at all compared to the rest of the body. You know, their shoulders are so much bigger, their back's developed and it looks a lot bigger, you know, and except for the ones that, like the top 1s and 2s that come first and second, the rest look weak. And I'm talking about there's nothing to them. They might have one part of the body that looks good, but they haven't concentrated on chest. And obviously I follow a few of these people and I know I don't follow them like every single day, but I actually realise why their chest is so weak, because they are actually weak at chest. I've been seeing them actually lifting weights, and some of them are actually bigger than me, and they struggle. They can't even do 100 kg bench press. They can't do stuff like that. And I'm thinking, well, if you can lift more weight, obviously then you can lower your set and do working sets that are heavier set than them, so then your muscles will develop better and will get bigger. Not necessarily works like that all the time, but obviously when you see the big boys go in Olympia, they're lifting some serious weight, obviously, and of course their chests are massive. So I'm thinking that a chest is going to win a competition. I think obviously you're going to have the whole lot to come with it, conditioning and chest, because I've seen a lot of them and they just look pathetic on the chest, and it's a shame because the rest of the body will look good, or some parts will look good, and when they're doing the front poses, which you got to think a lot is front posing. The side part they can get away with when they do a side pose, but when they do a front pose, or they're trying to do a muscle pose where they're just going in front and posing with both their arms and flexing the biceps and chest, their chest looks weak. And I just want to know what people think. What body part do you think wins a competition? Let me know. Anyway, I've had enough now. I'm going to go home and have something to eat, and then I got to pick up my son, so I will see you next time. Goodbye.